We're live. We're live. We're live. Like. Good morning.
Good morning. How you folks doing? This is Friday, and it's a good day.
It's gonna be a good day. Good
It's
morning,
been a good
baby.
day in the life of my household as an entrepreneur. We both have had money come in. I sold a book this morning. Actually, a book sold itself this morning. Yuck, yuck, yuck. A book sold itself this morning. So even one book purchase makes me happy because that's money
Amen.
coming in.
Amen. Today we're gonna talk about traveling
No,
destination,
no.
traveling adventures. I'm sorry. Traveling adventures that we've had in travel, or maybe some adventures that you've had in
That's what I want to
travel.
talk about. To travel from one city to another, you could drive, you could take a train, you could fly.
Trains, planes, and
Yes,
automobiles.
and then when you get there, you can either do some more travel. You can take another train, or a boat, or a cruise, or something else. Okay.
Absolutely. We're going to talk about it right back after these messages.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Phyllis. Thank you for joining us this morning. I hope you got great plans for the weekend, your birthday weekend.
It's her birthday weekend?
Her birthday was this week, so this
Okay.
would be her birthday weekend.
Yeah, I guess. Miss Phyllis up in New York. Now, New Yorkers, unwittingly, you guys travel a lot.
All the time.
You travel by train and bus. New Yorkers get mobile. They travel.
Yes.
When I was 12, from the age of 12, I would travel all over the city with no money. Okay, age 12 on. Me and my boy Lou, we'd go from Brooklyn to the Bronx and beat up on them in basketball or Harlem or all over the city. We would travel the whole city. And there was a point in my life, probably by the age of 15, I knew the whole New York City subway system like the back of my hand.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell someone by phone how to get anywhere in the city by trains.
Wow.
Because I knew the trains like that. Because I was on them all the time. How did we travel all over the city with no money? Glad you asked. Because the age 12-year-old Brian, I'm 55 now. So this is a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Age 12-year-old Brian would hop the turnstiles in New York City. Yes.
You didn't have a bus pass and a train pass?
We didn't know. We didn't have that stuff.
But
we didn't need it. We'd ride the trains for free all day, every day. We were just so risky. My boy Lou was an expert at it, and he taught me how to do it too.
So we used to have train passes and bus passes because I had to travel for school.
Well, when I was in school, going to high school, I had to take a train, but my elementary school actually was at the end of my block. So I didn't have to cross the street to go to elementary school.
My elementary school was up the hill, 2.5 miles. Craig knew about us walking up that hill. We had
to think about that. Y'all walked 2.5 miles. Mm-hmm. Now my middle school was about 2.5 miles, maybe 3 miles away from the house. We all walked that every day, like it was nothing. New Yorkers walk like that, like it ain't nothing. Miss Phyllis do too. When we met her in New York,
she was walking. She was stepping.
Could you slow down, please?
Like, ma'am, miss, excuse me, hello.
Could you? And that was normal for her. We walking somewhere, pew, she didn't even realize it. New Yorkers walk faster than you. Absolutely. I'm gonna tell you, when we lived there, we walked that fast too. We walk fast now
compared to Southerners, right?
For here, yes. New York, we don't. Oh, Miss Phyllis, I'll never forget it. At least I was there. One of the times we was there, we had to hustle to get to the train for something, or we was moving out to get there. Mm-hmm. And this old Asian lady was way behind us. Cat pack caught up to us, passed us.
Like, phew.
And she wasn't running, she was walking.
She was just walking. She was walking her regular pace. As a matter of fact, one time we came out of the hotel, they said, oh, it's only up the block a little bit. You can walk or something like that. We walked there and realize not never.
Yeah, we took a cab back or something.
Hey, Minister D-Way, good morning, good morning. What are your traveling
We
adventures?
talk about travel adventures. Getting someplace, that plane ride, that fun time, that cool person you met, that crazy TSA agent. One of the things that told me early on that Lisa could potentially be the one was I discovered that we could travel in a car well together. We had to take some trip. We had to drive somewhere like an hour or 2 hours away. And I realized she's not aggravating in the passenger seat. She's all right. She's cool in the passenger seat, Michelle. Chad probably had to discover the same thing. Can I deal with this woman in the car for 3 hours before I decide to marry her? And I realized Lisa was relatively easy to travel with. Even when we take trains or planes, we've traveled by trains from North Carolina to New York. We've flown all over the country. And she's good to travel with. I prefer her with me to travel.
Trains, planes, boats. We have been in cars and buses. Woo, Jesus.
Even in the trip was horrible. There have been some horrible
It was horrible.
We took the China bus one time.
Oh, my goodness.
From New York to North Carolina and back. Would not recommend. It was cheap, but it was a horrible experience. Dirty, gritty, smelly, uncomfortable. Ugh. You got to New York and you got there cheaply, but it was really uncomfortable.
Miss Willis said, I just got back from Florida, and sometimes I think I'd rather drive.
I'd rather drive. Well, yeah, I can believe that too. But sometimes because you deal with some stuff. Now, yeah, we'd rather take a plane. I find airports and plane rides healing of my body. I remember one time we was flying to Texas, and the week before we were going to Texas, my foot inexplicably got a severe pain in my foot. I'm hurting. I'm limping. We had to do a book showcase. I could hardly move around. I was like, oh, man. And that was hurting. I was thinking, how am I going to make this trip like this? Because it was hurting. Every step was killing me. Even in the line going to check in, we had to go through the mousetrap kind of thing to check in, which I hate. Okay. I hate having to go back and forth like that through that thing, that maze. So I'd rather go around it. Okay. But anyway, I'm having to go through this, and every step was killing me. And I didn't say how much, at least how bad it was hurting, but I was hurting. I was hurting going. And as we checked in and our rolling bags, as we started walking to the gates, the pain started to subside. And the longer we was in the airport, the pain started to go away. And by the time we landed, I had no more pain. I had no pain the whole time we were there, and no pain the whole time we traveled back into the airport. I think my pain returned when I got the baggage claim.
Really? I didn't think it returned at all. I don't even remember you mentioning it. Yeah.
But it was hurting going. I can tell you that now.
Michelle DeWitt says, Chad is all right. I love the conversations we have. He's so intelligent.
No doubt he's intelligent.
That's why I married him.
No doubt he's so intelligent. Okay, no doubt that he is. Lisa and I, we even have a box of questions that we keep in the car. A box of questions for couples. Like little cards in it. Just in case we get bored and want to start asking each other questions. Yeah. And another thing we do traveling, if we're traveling by car, we'll decide do we want to learn something or be entertained. If we want to learn something, we'll put on something educational, which I often prefer. Because we're going to drive there anyway. If it's an hour away, why not get an hour of education?
Miss Phyllis said you can pay for TSA. Yes, you can pay to get through TSA more quickly. Absolutely. And I think
that's new to me.
Yeah.
That's a new thing.
But there's still a line. It's just a shorter line. Now, Michelle said, now Chad's first plane ride, I think his head fell in my lap.
His head fell in your lap. Chad's a big guy. His head fell in your lap. He was bent over.
Miss Phyllis said, I think it's for about 5 years. It's for 5 years. I think you can sign up for it in the last 5 years. Yep.
Okay, well, I didn't know about that one because I don't like TSA at all. Okay.
Well, you got to deal with them.
Which is a part of traveling adventures. Boarding pass and ID, please. Sure, here's my boarding pass. Here's my ID. Thank you, sir. Then you take a few more feet. Boarding pass and ID. I just showed it. We just did it right there. You can see when the last person asked me for this.
Oh, Michelle said his heart fell in her lap.
Oh, okay.
Amen.
Okay.
Good morning, Shirley. It's Friday.
Friday. I'm talking about traveling adventures.
Traveling adventures.
That fun trip you took. Tell us about it. That trip that you could not believe how good or how bad it was. The service was. The getting there. The getting to the destination. You know,
I remember a train ride that we particularly enjoyed. I think we were going to New York.
Mm-hmm. We've had a couple of train rides that we really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Where we met a couple?
Yes, where we met the couple. And we met them. We hung out with them on the train.
In the dining car.
We had breakfast with them. I think it was breakfast. I don't remember what time it was. But we had breakfast with them. And we hung out the whole time. And then another time, they came back to Charlotte. They're not from Charlotte. They got on at a different destination than we did. But another time they came back to Charlotte and we met up with them downtown and hung out with them.
That's right. She went to a comedy club with them, which was great. We met them on the train. They were a little younger than Lisa and I, but we had room at our table. So have a seat. Come on. Young couple. We had a good time like that. That's why I like train travel, because you can walk around and go to the dining car and it's more social and the scenery. I like to travel by train. We should do more train traveling, baby. What do you say to that? Just go to some place and by train.
Absolutely. Ms. Phyllis says, what I hate is when going through TSA in one state is different than another.
Which is going to be the case.
Yeah. It's actually not just different in one state or another state. It's also different in different countries.
And different airports.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It can be challenging. When one TSA checkout just wants you to hurry up and make your way through, and the other one wants you to get naked, take off all your jewelry, your belts, and everything.
Take everything out your bag. Take everything, all electronics in the bed, all electronic, all that yelling and all that. Take off your shoes for what? Why do we take off our shoes?
Computer. Do not turn on your computer. Put it in a bin by itself. Do not put it in a bin by itself. All of these different rules, but you know what? It's all right.
I saw a stand-up comedian talking about when he was traveling by train in Europe, and he was going up to the gate, and he started to take off his shoes.
By plane,
yeah. He started to take off his shoes and his belt, and they're like, "What are you doing?" Okay, I'm getting ready to go through the thing. They're like, "Stupid Americans, we don't do that here." Americans, only Americans. Why? Because one person had a liquid in his shoe,
a shoe bomb
that he could make a shoe bomb with one time, and then we got attacked by terrorists. But they didn't use they did use planes to do that. So now we gotta everybody's got to get undressed.
We gotta get naked at the
That's why you gotta get airport clothes, which includes laceless shoes that you can just step into or out of. Okay, if you can get away with no belt,
no
great.
Underwires in your bra.
Yeah.
No buckles on your belt, and no costume jewelry that might set off the alarm.
Don't have any liquid that's bigger than this, like no lotions.
3.5 ounces. That's it.
Lotions or water. Bottled water. I don't know what the heck. That's the problem. Bottled water, was this bomb water?
It could be something else.
But if you drink it, to test it for, doesn't matter. Can't bring water on the plane.
No.
I mean, on the airport.
No.
Traveling adventures. Do you travel well? I think we've learned to travel better, even because we've learned to travel lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. The lighter you travel, the better. Okay, we've gotten to the place where we hardly ever go to baggage claim. Okay, but traveling lighter is better. Can you get by with one pair of drawers instead of two?
Oh my goodness. Let's not.
Traveling adventures. And we should travel more, because you know what happens when you travel a lot? You become a nicer person.
Michelle said, my honeymoon was horrible. I was pissed. It was secluded, dead, dry in Savannah.
Oh, wow.
He had to do a do-over. The following year, we went to the Bahamas. Whoop, whoop.
What was so horrible about it? Was it the location of the place?
Said it was secluded, dead and dry. Amen.
Okay, I guess that's enough.
That's dead enough. Miss Phyllis says, you may can get away with liquid if it's frozen, LOL.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And Shirley says she usually drives. You usually drive wherever you're going. I get it.
You're not going to drive from Colorado to Wisconsin.
No, when I think up until the point that Brandon was 5, I was still kind of car worthy. I actually drove to New York by myself with my 3-year-old in the back seat and made it straight there from Charlotte, North Carolina, 10 hours.
You wouldn't do that anymore.
No, I wouldn't drive at all.
Did you hear her out of her
wouldn't
mouth?
drive at all.
She didn't want to drive at all.
I'll sit next to the driver. And actually, I prefer to sit in the back seat.
That ain't gonna happen either. This ain't no Uber. I'm not an Uber driver.
I prefer to sit in the back seat.
Not happening, homie.
And lay it on down, take the whole seat.
But Chad doing it over and then taking you to the Bahamas, that's good too. Okay.
Good morning, Dr.
Dr.
Deborah.
Deborah's a traveler too. She's a traveler.
Absolutely.
We're talking about traveling adventures. You know, great adventures. The cool people you met while traveling, the crazy airport experience, that boat trip, traveling experience, the getting there and back. People in America, we travel. Americans get around. I saw a thing.
That's right, Miss Phyllis, driving Miss Daisy. That's who I want to be, Miss Daisy.
Oh wow, you're driving? She goes, we are driving from Colorado to Wisconsin. It is three ambassadors road trip.
Okay.
All right, have fun with. Well, you better have fun with it because if you decide to drive that far.
I love it. I don't know where Wisconsin is on the map. Like I know where Colorado is, but I don't know where Wisconsin is.
See, I was going to put you in a mansion
and fly me out to Wisconsin.
Off up in Wisconsin. Off up in Wisconsin.
Hey, it's creative license. You can make it rhyme if you want to. Just like there's a dancery.
Yeah. No iteration in this dancery.
In this dancery.
And I was your lover and your secretary.
That's right. Make it rhyme. But where is Wisconsin? Is it in the middle?
It's Midwest.
It's in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay. So coming from west to Midwest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Put you up in the mansion. Up in
Way
Wisconsin.
out in Wisconsin. Dr. Deborah, what travel adventure would you like to share?
Dr. Deborah, we know, has been willing to drive distances. Like she drive from Tennessee to North Carolina. And that she's also flown a bunch, okay?
Michelle says, you guys got me really reminiscing. I met
Jordan Carr.
Jacqueline Carr?
Jacqueline Carr.
In Atlanta. She's so sweet.
I have no idea it is.
I don't
she
know
one of the housewives or something?
I think she's a gospel singer, but I don't know. I don't know who that is. Maybe this spelling is not right, but please. That's what traveling does. That's also what traveling does.
You meet people.
No, but not only that, the destination is not just for the time that you're there, but you're creating those memories that you can go back and reminisce on.
Mm-hmm.
And that will give you the opportunity to enjoy them again.
Yeah, I remember, and it won't seem Corpus Christi, Texas.
It was beautiful.
Was so pretty town. It's such a pretty town.
Mm-hmm.
It's right on the water, and it's small though. It's a small area.
But the hospitality of the people that brought us there was really phenomenal.
The hospitality of the people that brought us there was phenomenal, and the city was pretty too. Mm-hmm. I thought
it was,
even though it was very small.
Yes, the gospel singer. That's right, Jacqueline Carr. Absolutely.
Okay, good. That was nice to meet some people. Kevin Hart tells this joke about he going through the airport and this lady recognizes him. She starts losing her mind. Oh my God, it's Kevin Hart. You know, he's being real nice. He goes, my mom is right over there. I'll be back in 15 minutes. She's got to meet you. Could you wait here for 15 minutes? And Kevin Hart said, sure, I'll wait here 15 minutes to meet your mom. And as soon as she turned around and got out of sight, he took off. I ain't waiting for your mom. Kill yourself. I'm not going to do that. Wait.
Good morning, Princess Gigi. She says, good morning, my favorite empowerment duo.
Good morning, Princess Gigi. We're talking about traveling adventures.
Traveling adventures. Where have you gone and brought back a
And what was the trip like?
And excitement and some phenomenal new people, new relationships. Absolutely. When I went to Jamaica, I went to Jamaica without my husband. And I had planned to just zen out. I'm going to be by myself. I'm going to just be, right? Because it was Tara Lyle's wedding, and I didn't know anybody. Wasn't doing anything. I was just going to see to the wedding and then to chill. Well, when I got there, I did not have a single moment to myself. There were people, strangers, couples, people everywhere coming up to me, telling me their stories and having me to pray for them and having me to sit with them. And it was a really, really beautiful. I enjoyed myself. So I am telling, what are you doing?
I'm helping your butt.
I've already got it now. We moved on from there.
You don't have it yet. See, this is where Colorado is here.
I know where Colorado
and Wisconsin is here.
Okay.
Wisconsin's up close to Michigan and Chicago.
I already figured that out.
Okay. That's what you needed to know.
I already figured it out. Didn't you see me do this? Did you see me do this? I could drive to Colorado, from Colorado to Wisconsin. I know how to do this.
Okay.
That means from here to there.
Okay, fine.
So come back.
I am back. I ain't going nowhere.
Princess Gigi said, yes, Italy, March 11th and 20 to 22nd of this year, posted 277 photos on my social media. I even met the Pope. Yes.
What?
Yes.
But you met the Pope. That's amazing. But I love that you were willing to post 277 pictures. That's what I'm talking about. Take those pictures.
She went to Sunday service at the Vatican. Whoop, whoop.
Wow.
Dr. Deborah says, I went to Cabo, to Costa Rica
really?
By myself. It was beautiful, but I had the flu the whole time. I would like to go back again. Oh, my goodness.
When did you go to Costa Rica by yourself? How long ago was that? I'm curious.
Absolutely. And how sad to have the flu, but a great place to have the flu.
Really? If you're going to have the flu anywhere.
Yeah, if you're going to have the flu anywhere, have it in Costa Rica.
And you went there by yourself. You know, I'm telling you, Dr. Deborah, before 2015, I had been single for 10 years almost. I had always imagined doing stuff like that, going to Costa Rica, going to Alaska. And in my mind, I always imagined I was going to do it by myself. I didn't need nobody to go to the movies with me. If I want to date somebody, I'll date somebody. If not, I wanted to travel the world by myself. That was going to be a part of my life, my adventurous life, being nomadic and traveling the world and traveling all over the United States by myself. And then Lisa came and messed that dream up. I love that you attended Sunday service in the Vatican. Wow.
The Vatican. Woo, woo. Dr. Deborah said, I went in 2012. I was single for quite some time, but I didn't stop traveling.
That's right.
Okay. Princess Gigi said the pizza in Italy is rectangular shape, not triangle. Fun pizza fact. Amen.
Yes, and we watched the Foods That Built America. American pizza is not really authentic, but when they brought pizza to America, those at Pizza Hut in the Chicago area, they said, we'll make it whatever we want to make it. They don't know here. So America has kind of like bastardized and changed the pizza to what they want it to be. But pizza over there is authentic. Not here.
Amen. Amen. Shirley, you're absolutely right. And today, remember, it still is Shout It Out Friday. She says, Princess Gigi needs forever. Absolutely. Please explain forever and put your links in there.
And you're probably right, but tell Princess Gigi why she needs forever, Shirley.
Absolutely. Ernest, good morning. She says, he says, traveling destinations, the best ones are anywhere in Italy. We've done Rome. Venice was 45 minutes from where we live. Pompeii. Thank you. Florence. multiple times, Sicily, Naples, and anywhere else. Well, la-di-da.
Thank you, Ernest, for telling that. And I love that you've gone to all these places because I think it makes you a better person. People that are more traveled, they're more worldly, and they're typically friendlier. Ernest, where are you living right now? You've told us before, but I forgot.
Yes, and Princess Gigi said the coffee in Italy is super strong. We drink flavored coffee water here in the U.S.
Wow, thank you for that tip too. I didn't know. So I didn't even know that. Thank you, Gigi. See, that's something she learned by traveling.
Absolutely. The Dominican coffee, Puerto Rican coffee is much better and much stronger than that.
I'm sure, but I love coffee, so I want the real coffee now. Absolutely. Now I want to go to Italy to drink their coffee.
Ernest says our second favorite place was
Corfu, Greece. Absolutely. And the third was Croatia.
All of it.
See, I would never even consider Croatia like a vacation spot or Corfu. Croatia, war-torn Croatia. Okay. War-torn. That's probably just American propaganda. They only show us the parts of Croatia that's been in war. They don't show us the nice stuff.
Absolutely. Shirley says, I am here to motivate you to get your memories organized so that you can pass them down to the next generation. When you open your Forever account, you get free 2 gigs of storage, a $20 coupon to get you started on, also an ambassador to help you every step of the way. Give Forever a try today, and she includes her link and phone number. You better connect with Shirley.
And Princess Gigi, what Forever does is they help you to organize and use those 277 pictures.
Absolutely.
So you can pull them up in a moment. Two buttons.
Absolutely.
Instead of having to fish and search and do all this scrolling, finding things, they make it easy for you to organize them and share them.
Absolutely.
That's what she does.
And Princess Gigi says the wine in Italy is bursting with flavor, and you get a full buzz in under 15 minutes.
I gotta have the wine in Italy now.
Ernest says, once again, we live in Suffolk, England, 1 hour from London.
Thank you.
And you are right, Brian. When you travel, perspective is different. You don't think the same way others think. Croatia is not war-torn at all. Palopupa,
Polopula, Valkans, Zadar. Look them up, and they are gorgeous.
Amen.
I was thinking, Croatia, like when the United States basketball team played against Croatia, they talked about how rough and how ghetto Croatia is, and these guys coming from Croatia, they're really rugged and all that because Croatia's tough and dirty and all that. Not according to Ernest.
Princess Gigi, Ernest says to Princess Gigi, yes, all of it, very strong. The same in the UK is very strong.
Really?
Buzz Central.
And we drinking flavored coffee water. Oh, punch me in the gut with that one, Gigi.
Flavored coffee water.
Because I want real coffee now. Colombia.
Well, today you really have flavored coffee water.
But I've heard Colombian coffee is real, and now I've heard Italy coffee is real coffee. That comedian Gabriel Iglesias Fluffy, he tells stuff he was in Colombia or something like that, and he asked for a cup of coffee, and they gave him a little tiny cup of coffee. He goes, nah, I want a real cup of coffee, like a full
cup. Ande.
What?
They gave him the little one.
Yeah.
And he wanted the big one.
Right. And he's like, no, give me a real coffee. And he's like, are you sure? He goes, look, man, I can drink coffee, no problem. He's bouncing off a wall for the whole day.
Absolutely. Traveling adventures, the food, the people, the just the experience.
We went to, what was it, Savannah or it was some beach we was at for the weekend or something. And there was a food vendor out there at night. And he was really, really good too. We went there 2 nights in a row.
Oh yes, we were in, and I didn't like.
It was
where
like
we were.
It was right. Yeah, you didn't like it.
Yeah, it's you know where we were. I hate it.
Yeah, but it wasn't
Confederate
Savannah.
City. No, it wasn't Savannah.
Yeah, it's Confederate capital. But we were there for a couple nights.
Yeah, I can't think
a lot of people like it
because I never want to go back.
Charleston. It was in Charleston, South Carolina.
I never want to go back.
But that food vendor and that ice cream place that was across the street,
yes,
they both were amazing.
Yes. Ernest getting back to work. He says, love y'all, going back to work. Check out www.ushersdigitalagency.com McNeill.co for all your graphic design, website design, social media management, and marketing coaching needs. Level up.
Amen. Thank you very much.
Level up.
We're
Level
gonna do
up.
your song in 13 minutes. We're gonna do your song, Ernest. Actually, we can do it. If you need web designing and some digital marketing,
don't call me.
Call Ernest James Usher. Ernest James Usher.
Is that a little bit early for you? Because we know you had to go.
I hope he was there long enough to hear it, though.
Absolutely.
Traveling. Do you like to travel alone? Do you prefer to travel alone? Do you prefer to travel with a person? Or do you prefer to travel with a group? Oh, God. Traveling with a group is crazy. Okay.
I don't mind traveling with a group. I like traveling with a group. I don't mind traveling with a group of women. I don't mind just traveling with us as a couple. I have actually traveled with strangers before. Several times I've traveled with strangers. Like, I actually slept in a bed with a woman that I never met before.
And they did the nasty.
No, we did not. I went to the Bahamas and I hitchhiked to the Bahamas and I did not have a room.
You hitchhiked? I didn't know that part.
Yeah, I got a buddy pass and I didn't have any plans. I didn't have any reservations, any nothing.
Flew, though,
yeah, I took a plane.
You wasn't on the side of the road with your thumb out.
There's water between here and the Bahamas.
I know, but you said hitchhiking. That's the image I got.
No. And I ended up at the resort that I was speaking at with a woman that I did not know, and they put me in the room with her, and there was a king-size bed.
Now, look at this. Now, Lisa was a speaker there, and she had to go through that. A lot of times, for greatness to happen, you got to go through some stuff, man. Abraham Lincoln, when he got elected president of the United States, had no money. He couldn't even afford the train ticket to get to Washington, the train. He had to borrow money for a train ticket to go to be the president of the United States.
It was a missionary trip that I was brought in to speak at, and they invited me to come, but they didn't pay for my travel. And up until the last minute, I didn't think I was going. And eventually I had actually made some phone calls, prayed, and just interceded, and then reached out to somebody who had a buddy pass. They were supposed to be giving me, but they ended up deciding that I had to owe them money when I came back. They wanted money. But anyway, that's a whole different part of the story. But anyway, they got me a buddy pass. I got there not knowing how I was going to speak, where I was going to sleep, nothing about it. But I said, you know what? You could be homeless in New York. You could be homeless in Bahamas. It's not a big deal, and it's a beautiful place. Good morning, Dr. Beverly.
Good morning, Dr. Beverly.
When I made it off the airplane in the Bahamas, the actual group that I was coming to speak at were actually in the airport.
So you rode with them.
I rode with them. And then when we got to the hotel, they were like, nope, we don't have you. We can't put you on. Hey, Sophia, we can't put you up. And they eventually found that my name had just recently changed, or they had it listed wrong or whatever, because we were not married yet. It was like a month or 2 months before we were married. And it was just really cool that they ended up letting me share a room with this lady that I didn't know. And there's only one bed in the room, not a double queen room, but only a king room. And she slept in the east and I slept in the west.
That is a traveling adventure story for your ass right there. Good morning, Sophia President. How you doing, my sister? We're talking about traveling adventures. And you've got some traveling adventures. You've traveled the country. I've seen you on a plane going to the West Coast, and I've seen you take retreats. I've seen you go down to Florida on different trips. Traveling adventures, the highs and lows, all of that about traveling. That's what we're talking about today. Yeah, isn't that an amazing story? She had a mission. It was a mission trip to speak and to serve.
To encourage the women to serve in the church community there.
Now, this is something we didn't say, but it was assumed that you understood this. She did not have the money to go.
Nope.
She didn't have the money to go. She didn't have the money for a hotel room.
Nope.
She couldn't have paid for one if they had one.
Nope.
But all her needs were met.
Mm-hmm.
To me, I see God in that story.
It was.
Because you didn't have the money, but your needs were met. Did you go hungry at any point?
Nope.
But you had no money.
Well, once they got me into the hotel, once they got me into the room, into the hotel with the lady, everything was included.
So you could eat.
So I could eat and everything
all
else.
Your needs were met.
Mm-hmm.
You got there. You had a buddy pass that ended up being a reason not to be buddies with that person no more. You got there.
A buddy pass was a reason not to be buddies with them anymore. Amen.
And you found a way to get back.
That's right, Gigi. Post your links. Amen. She said, check out my YouTube channel. It'll change your life. Go to youtube.com/@PrincessGigiKing.
And when you say it'll change your life, is it like motivation? Is it how to do something? Is it how to meditate? What is it? What do you mean it'll change your life? What does it do?
Sophia says, I missed my connecting flight in Los Angeles and I had no money.
But somehow,
a way but you made it back.
Yep.
Amen. Amen. What happened? Tell us what happened. Tell us what happened.
My mother's going to watch this. She's not going to like this part of the story, what I'm about to say. She's going to be mad at me about saying this, okay? But I took my mother to the airport to go. No, I had my nephew take her. Anyway, I paid for her to go to New York or something like that. And so she was in there. She made it. She made it to the gate. They took her around. My mother does not walk well. They got to the gate. And when they were boarding, I guess she missed the initial boarding call for some reason. So she had to wait hours for the next one, staying in the same place, or they moved her around, whatever. And she blamed, never mind.
Oh my goodness. Princess Gigi says, yes, I am a self-development inspirational life advisor.
Say that, my sister. That's what the YouTube page is about. It's about self-development, inspirational life advisement. That's what you should say, sister, so that people know why they should go.
Sophia, I'm curious. What did you do? How did you make it back? What happened? We're talking about.
Where was she when she missed? Oh, she was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, she said my goofy arse was watching TikTok and
missed my final
boarding call, sitting directly across from the desk.
Yo, goofy arse.
Oh my goodness! Did they have pity on you, or did they look at you like, "Whoops, sucks to be you"?
Do not miss your flight because you're watching TikTok videos. Ugh. If you my sister, and you are my sister, what the hell's wrong with you? That's what I say to my sisters. Don't tell nobody that story.
So what did they do? She said, nope, the door closed. Oh, well. And you had no money, but you made it home. What happened? I'm curious. I am curious. I want to know what happened. I wish Stephanie was on here. I know she got some tales. Actually, Stephanie rode with us.
Tara Lyles. Yeah, go ahead.
Tara.
I texted Tara this morning and told her, if you ever was going to come back and visit, this is the day, because we're talking about travel adventures.
That's right. Sophia Shirley wants to know what happened.
Oh, my gosh.
We all want to know.
That horrible trip we took to New York on the China bus, Stephanie Morris was with us.
It was horrible.
Me, Lisa, and Stephanie Morris.
It was horrible.
It was a horrible trip.
Where were we going?
I had to speak at the Ink Hotel. Ink something hotel. Wasn't that it?
I didn't know it was
Robin Devenish's event.
Yeah, but I thought we flew to Robin Devenish.
We might have flown, baby. I don't know. I don't remember nothing no more.
I don't remember nothing about that trip other than that horrible bus. I don't know if we were going to visit family. It was
nasty, dirty, ugly, uncomfortable.
It was gross.
But it was cheap.
It was more cheap than you get what you pay for. To pay. Forget cheap. Never again.
Yeah. Cheap ain't cheap, you know.
It was horrible.
Yes.
Sophia said I had an acquaintance that I had to make certain promises to in order to get money for the hotel. Oh, yep, I said it.
So she used so you stayed in town. You stayed in a hotel. Yep, I said it. I had an acquaintance that I had to make certain promises to in order to get money for a hotel.
Sometimes you got to do it.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Sophia, you ain't got to be embarrassed about that. There's not a woman that you know that hasn't at some point
use the American Express card.
Had to use what they got to get what they want. Make it do what it do. You got to use what you got to get what you want. You got to make it do what it do. You got to use your American Express, like Lisa said. Yeah.
So
ain't no shame in your game.
But Princess Gigi said it. She said, at Sophia, I was too scared to get distracted by my phone. I was flying international. I was too far away from home to get left it. From Florida to Rome is too far away. I was
focused.
Boarded early and everything.
That's right. Sister Gigi,
I love
Princess
it.
Gigi was like, nah.
Nah.
I'm traveling too far from home.
Don't even talk to me out here. Don't talk
focused.
to me.
What did she say? What? Any announcement? She was on it.
Yeah, Shirley is cracking up. Dr. Deborah said, I got stranded in Mexico because I had no money to pay to get out because my money was stolen.
That's what I'm talking. Ooh. Traveling adventures. That can happen. Your money could get stolen. You could be caught in a lurch. You could be in a foreign land requiring a passport with no money. And somehow, Dr. Deborah, you got out of there.
What happened, Dr. Deborah? Share. Tell us. Did you have to do like Sophia? Did you have to make it shake?
It ain't just like Sophia.
That's right. Oh. Hotel Uber's rides breakfast was earned. I get it.
I'm saying you don't.
I have used the American Express.
You need to be proud of that because she probably got a good meal. Probably stayed at a comfortable hotel. Okay. And Uber, all that stuff was earned. She might even had a really good time earning it. Having a good time earning it. Mm-hmm.
Hey, we make it do. She said 2 good meals.
There you go.
Don't get it twisted. 2 good meals. Hello? I love it. I love it. Man. Shirley wants to know what happened, Dr. Deborah.
How'd you get out of Mexico?
Give it up. How did you get out of Mexico? Come on, it's story time. It's story time with the Empowerment Duo today. Tell us.
Oh my gosh. There was long before I met Lisa. Talk about what Sophia did there. I was coming out of a club and I was still living in Raleigh and met a girl at the club and stopped. We took her to a hotel, bought 2 bottles of wine and everything. We drank both bottles of wine. We had a good night and all that kind of stuff. And she called me like 2 days later with her husband on the phone or fiance on the phone.
Whoa.
And he wanted to talk to me.
About what?
To thank me.
For what?
His wife was in alert. She didn't have any money. She didn't have anywhere to stay. So she told her husband that I bought her a hotel room and I bought her a bottle of wine and I left her there. That's what she told her husband. And he insisted that he talked to. He goes, look, man, you've got a friend in me. For you to be that nice to my wife and to take care of my wife like that. And I was looking at the phone like, what did she tell him?
Ooh, okay. All right.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
How did she spin that one?
I don't know. And how did she summon up the courage, the gall
to even give him your number
and call me
without calling you ahead of time to say, this is the tea?
Yeah. That was some nerve. I didn't even think about that angle of it. The nerve of her. How did she think she's going to play both men like that?
Well, she did. And it worked in her favor.
He was so profuse in his appreciation for me. You appreciated me for what, huh? He was thanking me. Oh my God.
Goodness. Sophia said it was easy.
Okay.
That's right. She said, I was like, it was easy. LOL. That's it. Maybe I'll take another trip the same way.
and not sadly, but it is part of the game. There are some women that live like that. Okay. Chris Rock said it best. When a woman decides she wants something, she goes, who can I get to buy that for me? Okay. And the man think, how can I get the money for it? That's Chris Rock's joke. Okay, I knew a lady when I was running sales calls in Fayetteville. Me and my boys would hang out together, and there was a lady that was kind of part of the group. She had no income. She had no income at all, no discernible income, but she had a fly apartment with fly furniture, fly artwork all over the place. She had several men kicking her money. That was her livelihood.
Sophia said, she quiet as kept. I know that's right. Yeah, quiet as kept.
She can go anywhere she want to go.
Okay. Dr. Deborah, we waiting for the tea.
Oh, wow. Lisa, Dr. Deborah.
Waiting for the tea.
Maybe she don't want to tell you.
Shirley want to know. I'm not the only one that want to know.
Maybe she don't want to tell you.
Shirley want to know.
Maybe
Sophia want to know. I don't know. We want to know. I'm just saying. Traveling adventure.
Maybe she tried to keep it to herself. had to hang out with Brother Pepe to get out of Mexico.
Oh my goodness.
Sophia
want to know. See?
All y'all nosy people. She might want to keep it to herself.
Hey, we family here. We family. Family. Sharing is caring. Amen. Dr. Beverly said, I want to know. See that?
Dr. Deborah.
We want to know.
I'm trying to get them up off of you, Dr. Deborah.
Anybody else got any traveling adventures? Michelle D. Witt, you got any traveling adventures?
Dr. Beverly, you got any traveling adventures?
Absolutely. Adventures. Gigi said, I want to know.
Come
on. We all want to know.
Get off of her, y'all. Dr. Deborah, they're up on you.
We want to know.
How you got out of Mexico?
That's it. How did you get out of Mexico with your money
with
stolen?
No money. Ugh.
Amen. Dr. Beverly says Hawaii. Okay, tell us the Hawaii story.
And
what happened?
Which island in Hawaii? Or which islands in Hawaii?
Yeah. Yes. Was it the mainland?
Mm-hmm.
Or was it one of the little islands?
Islands. Okay. Which Hawaiian island did you go to? Yep.
Yes. Which one did you go to and what did you do while you were there?
Yep.
That's right. Sophia said, I got flued out.
We said just yesterday. Just yesterday, Amen. We talking about we need to get flued out somewhere.
Princess Gigi said she don't want to have to admit that she had to twerk.
Oh, wow.
How did you get flued out?
No, she talking about Dr. Deborah.
I know she talking about Dr. Deborah. Sophia said I got flued out. Amen.
To LA. Got flued out to LA.
Flued out.
Yeah, we know what you meant. We know what you meant. You got flued out to LA. That's hilarious.
That was hilarious.
You will be flued out. And Kev on stage and Shula King, this spoofs of it is hilarious.
Absolutely.
I got flued
out. And now it has made its way into our vernacular.
Yes, you will be flued out.
You will be flued out. You don't invite me to come to your house across the country. Oh. Amen.
Oh, here we go.
All right. Dr. Deborah said, I was in a very poor town and my money was stolen. Strangers in the airport all chipped in to pay my tariff to get me on a plane to the U.S. Amen.
Oh, wow. Well,
amen.
That's interesting, but there's some parts of that story that's missing. Okay.
Okay.
First off, how did the strangers in the airport even know that your money was stolen?
How did they know?
And who coordinated collecting of monies to pay your tariff? How did that happen? There's more to that story, but it's interesting. But now all 5 of y'all can get off of her case, right?
Whatever.
She told you she was in a poor town and strangers chipped in to get her paid to get here.
Amen. Shirley says, amen, but God, amen, amen. And Sophia says, shit, I got flued out to Charleston, Biloxi, and Phoenix in one trip. Well, amen.
Now, did the same person flew you out to each city, or was it a different person?
Or did you get flued out to each individual destination by individual?
For each city. So, for example, when she got flued out to Charleston, if somebody from Biloxi flew her from Charleston to Biloxi, and then someone in Phoenix flew her from Biloxi to Phoenix. Nope, what? Nope means you're not going to tell? Or was it the same person?
Man, Gigi says, wow, how powerful, Dr. Deborah Dunston. I'm glad they helped, girl. I thought you had to twerk for your freedom. LOL.
Sister Princess Gigi, if you had to twerk for your freedom, would you do it? Not could, because you could, but would you?
Amen.
Oh my gosh.
Amen.
It's 9:47 and this is Friday. So we're 6 minutes late doing the greeting songs and greeting logos, and we're going to do them now. But this is the weekend, right? Have a good weekend. Tomorrow we're going to be working/playing at the same event at the
we're going to be at the family cookout for Home for Me, the family style cookout, and it is going to be lots and lots of fun. She says everybody is cousins somewhere down the line.
Okay.
So we are going to get there.
All right. Sophia says Charleston and Biloxi was one person, Phoenix and LA another. Dr. Deborah says they were in line with me. I was there traveling through Mexico on a missionary trip. Girl, I was ready to wash some dishes. Phyllis says, how is the air there? And Sophia says, but all were the same trip. We get it, Sophia.
Amen.
So you want us to know you got some game. We knew that already. We
Flued
knew you had game already.
Amen.
So let's do our greeting songs and greeting. Oh, good.
Princess Gigi said, yes, I would twerk for my freedom. I'm a single mom, especially if I was stranded, had to get back home to my son.
Absolutely.
LOL. Amen.
Absolutely. So let's go do greeting songs. You got hustle, baby. It's 9:48.
Amen. Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis is
so
here.
Clear the way.
Amen.
Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day. What we're doing now, if you haven't I've been to the show before, is we're thanking our consistent contributors and thanking people that have been rocking with the show with our greeting songs and greeting logos. Miss Phyllis was the first one you heard. Michelle DeWitt has a song, and it goes, DeWitt, Michelle DeWitt. That's her jam. We greet her like that. Who else? Shirley DeJohnette, Wyatt will rock you, rock you. Shirley DeJohnette, Wyatt will rock you, rock you. That's our girl there. Shirley DeJohnette, Wyatt. Dr. Deborah has a song too.
Dr. Deborah, healing trauma manifestation coach.
That's our girl, Dr. Deborah, getting out of Mexico one way or another. Princess Gigi, you gave us something. We couldn't find it out of the jam that you gave us, but we got to keep trying because you deserve a song.
Absolutely. And good morning to you. Good morning.
We did Ernest already.
Do it again.
Nah, keep going. We got to get out of here.
We do. We got Mama Sunfire. Yeah.
Mama Sunfire, also known as the Mixtress Maven and Sophia President.
Sophia President.
That's right.
Dr. Beverly is in the building.
Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh,
I think that's it.
Okay,
Hold on. I'm trying to see what this comment is.
Okay.
So, oh, Gigi, I will look and see if I have it. She says, Lisa, you haven't accepted my friend request. I may not have, and I will go in today. Speaking of which,
I've had to start all over on Facebook. I don't think we're friends with Sophia President. I may not be friends with Princess Gigi, or I might be. But I have to start all over. So if we're not friends, please let's connect again. Okay.
Sophia says and I just yesterday, I got a flat, drove to the station, but left my wallet and had no money. I smiled and asked a couple of fellows for gas money. Okay.
And she got home.
She here now talking to us.
And I bet she didn't change that flat tire herself.
Oh, no, sir. No, sir. Not when you got the American Express card.
If you're pretty or good looking, you can sometimes get your flat tire changed.
Sophia says, oh, okay, I'll accept you. Well, thank you, ma'am. Mm-hmm. We love you. We appreciate you. We hope that you have an amazing weekend on purpose, and we will see you on Monday. Friday's
still a work day.
Absolutely.
Okay, Friday's still a work day. Now, it's going to be a work day for me and Lisa. We both have an opportunity today to work on our businesses instead of in. That means we have time where we don't have scheduled clients, but we get to do all the important things to get done. We want to say that to you, our entrepreneur friends. I'm going to work on my business today, but I'm also going to take some latitude because I'm going to have, I had something to eat already, but I'm going to eat a little bit more, and I'm going to have me a morning cigar while I work. Well, what? Morning cigar for Brian. Woo, woo.
Sophia says, not for me. I ain't doing shite. Okay? She ain't doing nothing. Well, I do want you to remember that Monday is the strongest and most critical day of the week.
Say it.
So make sure that you register for the Entrepreneurs Sales Meeting Monday at 2 p.m.
Entrepreneur sales
Eastern,
meeting.
weekly entrepreneur sales meeting. You can visit up to 2 times, and we look forward to seeing you there. What a great way to start your day. You just have to go to virtualsalesmgr.com to register, and we will see you there. We'll see you Monday at 9. And for those of you that want to jumpstart your business, we'll see you Monday at 2 p.m. as well.
There you go. Whoop, whoop.
Don't forget to have sex.